Good morning. It is your mom of three in NYC coming back at you. Happy Monday, everyone. I'm a little bit sleepy, to be honest. It is 9:08 here in New York, 29 degrees. And actually it was a freeze warning until 10 a.m. Anywho, I hope that how was your weekend? I hope that you had a lovely weekend. It is the week of Thanksgiving. It's here upon us. My coffee of the day is actually, they had Thanksgiving roast at the Starbucks that I went to as their dark roast. And it's okay. I prefer the Christmas blend, but it's okay. I just wanted to jump on here. It's 9:09 a.m., 29 degrees on the 21st of November. Whew, I needed this. But I wanted to jump on here. I think I mentioned it in a previous video, but I watched the movie Hustle starring Adam Sandler and Queen Latifah this past Friday. And something that the character that Adam Sandler plays, he plays a scout for the Philadelphia 76ers basketball team, and he becomes the assistant coach. But something he tells a player that he is trying to develop, he says, react less so that you can respond better. And I just thought that was so poignant, that reacting, so when things happen to us, and we get emotional in that moment and we react, what's the difference, I think, between react and respond? And when I think to myself, for me, the difference is there is thought behind responding, whereas when you react to something, it's an automatic, instinctive reaction, right? There's no thought behind it. But when you do that in circumstances in life, the outcome is not always what you want. And so it's important, I mentioned in one of my tidbits last week, to not be offended. You want to react less. So you want to actually put thought behind your response to things. And when you react, you're not putting thought behind it. And so I just want to challenge all my tribe members. Oh, are you a tribe member? Do you want to be a tribe member? All you have to do is smash that subscribe button below. If you are a returning tribe member, hey, it's good to see you. So back to the topic at hand. React less so that you can respond better. It's not easy, you know, especially when we're triggered, especially when we're frustrated, especially when dealing with people that we truly love and care for. Whether they disappoint us, whether they are doing something we've asked them not to do. To be our best selves, you want to take a beat. It's okay to take a beat, and that's what I've been learning lately. Sometimes the kids can get frustrating, especially when you are repeating yourself over and over. You've given them instructions. I always, encourage my kids. I have three, a 10-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 2-year-old, to be first-time listeners. So what that is that you're obedient the first time I say something. And lately, I think they kind of block out my voice. I don't know. I read an article that sometimes your children hear your voice so often, it's easy to block it out when they're doing something they want to do. And in my moments of frustration, Hubsters and I do not spank our children. We instead try to talk it out and give consequences to bad behavior. But this last week, I think it's a mixture of the kids being really active in after school activities and just being tired. They have not been as obedient as they should be, whether it's fighting with each other, whether it's not picking up their room, whether it's not clearing their dinner dishes. And so I've been getting frustrated telling them over and over again the same direction, and them just choosing not to be obedient. And so I've been walking into the kitchen so that my frustration does not boil over. And I've noticed the past few days that that has been the best therapeutic way for me to respond to them not being immediately obedient, but it's also helping me not to react. And so when I remove myself from the situation, I walk into the kitchen, I give them a beat or two, I give myself a beat or two, I'm able to come back and if needed, explain why I've given the direction that I have, and then I'm not as reactionary, right? Because I've chosen to take a moment, take a beat, come back, I'm able to respond versus in the moment raising my voice, in the moment being reactionary, which is not, it's not productive for me or for them. And so I would challenge you. I think that we get caught, they call it a dance or a cycle in our relationships, whether it's with a partner, with a child, with a friend, with a subordinate, with your boss. Truly try in the moments where that you get frustrated when they do X, Y, and Z. You get frustrated when they're disobedient. You get frustrated or get caught in this negative dance, to not react, to take a moment and say, you know what? How can I respond positively to this? How can I turn this around? How can I give a response that will actually incite good behavior or a good response? So I would recommend the movie to anyone. It was really, really good. And actually, I might show my kids the movie. It just shows how hard work and determination, how that pans out or plays out. So it was actually on Netflix. I thought Adam Sandler did an amazing job. I thought Queen Latifah was really well cast and just had a lot of good life principles that were portrayed in the movie. And a lot of nuggets that I was watching it, I was taking notes in my note app to share with my tribe. But that was one thing, because I think I do react sometimes and I'm not responding because I'm not putting thought behind what I'm doing in response to someone's words or their behaviors. So again, let's react less so that we can respond more, so that we can have a positive outcome no matter what the situation is. All right. I hope that you guys are staying warm if you are in a cold habitat. Hope that you guys are, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope that you are enjoying the process of getting prepared for Thanksgiving. I just enjoy talking to you guys, jumping on here bright and early on this Monday morning. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now, tribe.